So I didn't intend for this to be an episode by episode thing, but I made some claims on my last post about episode 1, and because of what happens to episode 2, had to spin the block. So in the continuing battle between Gabby Maru and Chobe, he was at the point where he's like, look, this man can't live, all right? He gotta go. And if it takes me dying to get that to make that happen, it is what it is. Then Miss Mamas comes through. Yui. Miss Mamas comes through, tapped him on the shoulder, you know what I'm saying, some spiritual stuff, and was like, basically like, look, remember me. On some Simba, remember, okay? And then he went ham, right? Mission changed, purpose changed, I should say that. But in that whole notion, his tower was so low, he's gonna kill himself regardless. So Shorty, May, she stepped in. She had to use her powers for the first time that we see to stop him from killing himself, basically. And in turn, she ended up aging a whole lot. See, that's how she was, and that's how she is now. She done grown up. She is a Tenzin, but she's not hostile like all the other ones, so we still don't know her whole story. We're gonna get more, I'm sure. So then it brings me to this, right? I don't know her name, I don't know how to say her name, but we're gonna say Purple Shorty, right? She in the last episode was like, look, she brought up the whole notion of the illusion, right? So when he gets back, the groups meet up and all that stuff, and he gets back and back healthy, whatever. She's like, look, who's gonna say it? And I'm like, no, yo, don't say nothing. She don't care, right? She's up front. So she's like, look, your wife ain't real. That was an illusion, blah, 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 blah. I thought he was gonna flip. It did kind of hit him a little bit for a split second, but in his heart, in his mind, he know that his wife is real, right? So that's when he took on, she started asking questions like, you know, how do you know for sure, et cetera, et cetera. He's like, look, I know her touch, I know her smell, I know everything about it. Then they went on all this stuff, and, you know, the visuals of her not being there came back. So now he's locked in. So I didn't think they was gonna bring this up episode 2, but they did. So now I'm wondering, like, really, how is this season gonna go? How everything gonna play out? I know something with her still is gonna play a role, but you gotta see. Stay locked in. Nobody's opinion.